Today I'm going to talk about opioid poisoning in pediatrics. So opioid, what we are going to see, the objectives of this would be the etiology of poisoning, pathophysiology, toxic doses, symptoms and treatment. Etiology of poisoning, it could be predominantly exploratory ingestion, but seeing opioids at home as tablets or medications is very rare, unless we have people who are having at home who are having chronic illnesses associated with chronic pain, like maybe cancer. So when they are using such medications, there could be exploratory ingestion. Iatrogenic and parental medication error is very rare because opioids are not given as medications for children. It's very rarely given. Intentional poisoning is usually very rarely seen here in opioids also. The most common we could maybe see that it could be an exploratory ingestion. Okay. So mode of action of opioids. So millions of years ago, opioids just were used. Over thousands of years ago, it used to be used to give a euphoric sensation. It was also used as in giving analgesia for pain relief. Okay, so what would be the other uses of opioids? It helps in as a relief for diarrhea, and it's also a cough suppressant. So how does it act? How does it do all this? So we are going to see the mode of action right now. So mode of action, opioid. Okay, it acts on the opioid receptors, and these receptors are present in the brain, the spinal cord, and in the gut. Okay, so this inhibits something called as adenyl cyclase, and this causes opening of potassium channels, and it inhibits opening of calcium channels. Okay, so what does this do? Why do we look at all this? Because these are all involved in the neuronal excitability. Okay, so when there is increase in opening of potassium channels and inhibits opening of calcium, it decreases the neuronal excitability. So because it decreases the neuronal excitability, so this causes hyperpolarization. Okay. Okay, so why is that hyperpolarization? Because of the increase in potassium. Okay, so this hence causes, slowly inhibits, and this causes relief of pain. Okay, so it slowly inhibits and causes relief of pain. Okay, so these opioids act on three types of receptors. There are three receptors in which this opioid acts on. There's one called as the mu receptor, one called as the kappa receptor, and another one called as the delta receptor. Okay, so the mu receptor is one that is involved in euphoria. Okay, euphoria. Okay, so it also causes decrease in pain. Okay, it also causes decrease in GI motility, so it can be used in constipation and diarrhea. It helps in relief of diarrhea. It causes constipation because it decreases the GI motility. So when there's too much of diarrhea, it can inhibit the diarrhea. So the mu receptors act such way. It also can cause respiratory depression. Okay, then this kappa receptors, it causes sedation. It causes analgesia, the same thing, relief of pain. It causes meiosis. Okay, so this can help in detection of the toxicity also, and it causes dysphoria and diuresis. Okay, and the delta receptor, same thing, analgesia. So all the three receptors help in analgesia. The delta receptor is involved in cough suppression. Okay, and it can also cause dysphoria. Okay, some things that we use as a cough suppressant, opioid receptor agonist would be like codeine, dextromethorphan. So these are used. So as cough syrups, if they are used in pediatric, if there's an overdose, maybe they can manifestation with opioid poisoning. So There are different lots of opioids available. They are available as IV preparations, they are available as oral preparations. The IV preparations are used usually in very sick people for relief of pain, like fentanyl, morphine. Okay, so there are some oral preparations which may be given for